across asset class and geography at the highest level.
Yeah, great. So I want to transition now a little bit more directly into families doing some of this work, family offices, family foundations, et cetera. And I want to start with maybe an unusual starting point, a short article by the philosopher Agnes Callard, who I find just to be an exceptionally insightful thinker, University of Chicago grad, or I should say University of Chicago professor. So maybe one of your old professors if you took more classes in philosophy. So her piece in particular talks about this idea about being against advice. And the core element of this is she says most advice is bad because it mixes some degree of what it is that you should value and how it is you should do that. So think of your traditional graduation speech. You should be successful like me, and here's how you go about doing that. So for the rest of the time today, or for most of the time today, I'm going to do my best to start to split apart this who question, who should be doing it, from the how question, how should they do it. And in particular, I want to start with the who on the family side, and maybe to frame it even more directly, to think about when it comes to the landscape of family offices or families doing investment work, how do you think about the ones that should be doing a healthy portion of their portfolio in direct investment? So in other words, do they have to have certain objectives that are driving this? Do they have to have certain resources that are there in place? What are the conditions where we might say, this is a who that should be doing this type of work that we'll talk about for the rest of our time together?
I'm happy to start, I guess. First off, I'd say, look, this is super difficult, like direct investing. Second, I'd say like 90% of your time is going to be unproductive. So we have a large kind of investment office. We have a lot of resources, and we spend thousands and thousands of hours of doing kind of diligence and research on stuff that never makes it into the portfolio. And our hit ratio on direct investments, I'm not even going to say it's 1 out of 100. It's more like 1 out of 1,000 that we look at that we ultimately makes it into the portfolio. So that one, it's really hard. It's really difficult. You have to have the team and the resources to do it. And then you also have to be super humble about it. I mean, there's lots of stuff that comes in the door and we say like, hey, we don't have the internal skill set to underwrite this. Even if we like, you know, could get people within the medical school or, you know, resources within the university to help us underwrite the initial business. Like we can't keep tabs, we can't understand the marketplace, we just don't know enough about this type of business to have this in our portfolio where we would say thumbs up or thumbs down. Now, like we'd be super happy for somebody like Brent to maybe make that same investment, but we're not going to double down on it because we wouldn't invest alongside them for.
Well, let me just pause there just to clarify. So you're looking at 1,000. Out of that 1,000, you might have one that you say yes to. Sometimes you say no because it's not a good investment. Sometimes you say no because we don't actually have the expertise to know this business especially clearly.
And then you have to
those
manage that investment over the next 10 plus years,
Yep.
right? And that's where that expertise comes in, I think particularly.
So that gives us a sense of filter. Is it a fair way to reframe it then that in order to do this kind of work, you would have to have a significant amount of expertise, time, individuals to be able to do the work that we're talking about today?
Yeah, I think if you're just, I think there's a good reason why a lot of people don't do direct investing is because there is a negative selection bias, right? If you're just sitting there waiting to like pick up the phone and for whatever reason you're invested in, you know, a big private equity firm